Welcome back to video number 4. This is going to be our last video in this impromptu Shake the Planet video training series. I really do hope that you've gotten some good stuff. So far we've talked about your mindset and how you're showing up, who you're being in the world, right? The model of abundance says, who do I have to be in order to have what I want to have so that I can do what I want to do? So we talked about the mindset and how you have to show up powerfully, right? We talked about messaging and marketing, and that until you create a message that is compelling and exudes your power and your marketing triggers an emotional connection to your prospect, you will not attract the prospects who are qualified, who cannot wait to invest in themselves through you. So today, in this final video, I want to talk to you about sales. Specifically, I want you to ask yourself a question. Have you been struggling to figure out how to attract prospects who are ready to hire you instead of what you have been getting, which are prospects who'd like to hire you but can't afford it, right? Because I know that's probably what you're hearing. And the crazy thing about that is you're probably hearing that whether you're charging, a couple $100s or tens of thousands of dollars, you're hearing, I can't afford that. I'm going to let you in on the secret as to why you're hearing it and what you need to do differently in order to change that from being your reality. If you're tired of having folks say yes to you to get on the phone, and then when it's time to pay, like you get on the phone with them and they say yes, enroll me in your program, and then you send them their welcome materials and now you can't find them, it's crickets. If you're tired of that, right? Not only do I feel you because I've been there myself before, I want you to imagine what it could be like to make a powerful shift. I want you to think about what it would be like to be able to choose only the best clients to work with you instead of having to convince people that they should hire you, instead of coming to a discovery conversation feeling like you have to convince a prospect that you are the right fit for them. How to be able to stand in your power and detached from the outcome and show up so powerfully in that conversation that they see you as the only option and the only choice. Like, do you want to know what that feels like? Do you want to know what it feels like to finally close more sales and pay yourself the kind of money you want to be able to pay yourself to be able to build a house like we did, or drive your dream car, or to be able to take real vacations? My husband and I have taken 5 vacations this first year of marriage. Like, do you want to be able to do that? The way you do that is through unlocking 6-figure cash flow. And the way you unlock 6-figure cash flow is by understanding your mindset, your messaging, and your marketing, and now your sales. Because when you do, you'll be able to create the level of transformation that you absolutely unequivocally know is possible for your clients. Now, if you have been struggling around the sales conversation, it's probably because, you haven't figured out how to position yourself in that conversation. I always say that if you're not closing clients, it's something you're saying or not saying. So it's possible that in your sales conversation, you're not saying the right things, right? You probably have gone through a myriad of sales trainings, right? Everybody and their grandmother has probably tried to show you how to sell your programs and your services, but somehow you're still getting the I can't afford it objection whenever you're having a conversation. That is ideally because your prospects, they don't believe in you. In fact, your prospects believe, their belief is about why they can't instead of how you can help them. That's what's happening in your conversation based on the things you're saying or not saying. Your prospect's belief is in why they can't, and that why they can't is stronger than why they should or why they have to, right? It's bigger than it's stronger than your belief in why they can. And until you fix this, no one is going to be able to afford to hire you. And it's because if they knew how to solve the problem on their own, they wouldn't be on the call with you in the first place, right? Which means that without your support, they'll continue to suffer for weeks, for months, for years, for decades. They'll continue on this treadmill of frustration without your help. but you are not showing up powerfully in the conversation, and you are not helping them to see why they need you and why they need you now. In order for you to get past the money objection, you're going to need to go a little bit deeper with them, right? You're going to have to really go deep with your potential client and help them to properly diagnose the real problem and what that problem is costing them. I always call it, this section of the sales conversation, discovering the cost of the problem. And here's the thing, this section is the most important part of your sales conversation. And it is probably the place where you will have to share some information that is filled with ugly truths. They're not going to like to hear what you have to say, but you're going to have to say it in order to get them to see that they need you to go to the next level. And here's what I need you to know. Whether you work B2B or B2C, helping your client discover the cost of the problem is the key to going from I can't afford it to how can I pay you? And if that's what you want to do, then you're going to have to change it, right? Getting this right will really break through the habitual thought patterns that your clients are having, your potential clients are having, that are keeping them stuck. And it'll help them to get much better results much faster with your help. It's honestly the reason why myself and my clients are making tens of thousands of dollars a month, ultimately closing $50,000, $100,000. We had a client not too long ago, $100,000 in 3 months, in 90 days, $100,000. The average client is somewhere between $30,000 and $50,000 in about 6 to 8 weeks working with me. And here's what I need you to know. Until you master this, until you get this sales conversation right, you will continue to struggle. So over these last 4 videos, I think, probably unearthed some things for you. I've shared some things with you that maybe you knew, maybe you didn't know, maybe you weren't sure why things weren't connecting, but things have gotten more clear for you. I wanted to do this impromptu video series to help you to learn why you're not shaking the planet, why you're not doing your most powerful work with the highest level of paying clients possible right now, so that you can get out of your way and, more importantly, get on to the results that you want. And so now that I've shared this with you, I want to make you an invitation. If understanding that you need a mindset shift, you need help tightening your messaging and your marketing, and mastering the sales conversation is what you've come into the realization that you need, I want to invite you. I believe that invitation precedes transformation. And so I want to invite you to a conversation with me or a member of my team. I want to invite you to our breakthrough session. It is a opportunity for you and I, or you and a member of my team, to get crystal clear about your business goals, to get crystal clear about what you offer and what you charge for it, and to see if you're out of alignment with your goals and what you actually are putting out into the marketplace. We're going to help you to frame and determine all of that. And we're doing this because it's my big give back. Like, it makes no sense for me to be doing as well as I'm doing in my business and for other people to be out there not doing nearly as well. Like, I don't get any praise, or I don't feel excited about that. I want to help as many people as I possibly can shake the planet, right? And we know that it's likely that you would like our help to do so. I've been demonstrating what possibly is your problem over these last four videos. And now I'd love to have an opportunity for you to talk with me directly, or a member of my team, a highly qualified team, so that we can learn more about your specific challenges and figure out what you're going to need to do in order to position your business to unlock 6-figure cash flow. As I shared with you in our very first video, a 6-figure business is not the same as 6-figure cash flow. So I want to literally walk you through exactly what's going to need to change and invite you to experience transformation through our programs here at Incredible Factor University. So if you can get excited about having a conversation with me or a member of my team, I want you to go right now. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Go right now to Darnyelle.com/session. Darnyelle.com/session. When you go there, you're going to have an opportunity to learn a little bit about what it would be like to work directly with me. Okay? Then I want you, after you review that page, I want you to go and get on the calendar. Pick a time that works best for you for us to have this conversation. We're going to be together for about 45 or so minutes, really unearthing what needs to be done differently in your business. And we want to see if we can help you, if we're the right fit to help you to finally stop playing small and really playing big and powerfully and incredibly, so that you can shake this planet and change some lives with the gifts and talents that God placed on the inside of you. I'm excited, and I'm looking forward to an opportunity to help you to shake the planet. So let's get it. Darnyelle.com/session. Darnyelle.com/session. And I or a member of my team will look forward to connecting with you on your call real soon. Take care.